Ebenezer Scrooge. Enter Ebenezer Scrooge. Nope, it's still missing something. Locked. No, don't think so. No, too juvenile. Well, don't just stand there like a stick, man. Inspire me.
I spotted you sneaking away. What are you up to, Foster? You're not considering getting a literary criticism for a haberdashery, are you?
This, my dear Lemon, is the next ghost. The ghost of Christmas something or other.
Really? To be played by you, I presume?
Well, naturally.
Well, you think the others will cooperate? Such advanced planning may not be strictly fair.
Well, of course they will. That's immensely to the story. But it's still missing something.
Yes, it does look rather unghostly, doesn't it?
What does he have to do downstairs now?
He's got them on another scavenger hunt. Good God. Anything proper in the trunk?
Well, let's try this. Hold it up.
Good God, man, where did you find this?
In the linen closet.
Pardon me, Foster, but the thought of you plundering a linen closet so that you can run out as a ghost, well, it's droll. I think I'll put it in the next edition of Punch.
Don't you dare. Now, let's hold it up around here. Bring it down slowly. What do you think?
I think it looks like a scarecrow.
All right. Yes. Need something to top it off. To round it out.
Yes.
I got it.
What?
Come stand with me. Come with me.
What the devil are you doing now?
Stand up there.
What? Foster.
Put these on.
God!
Come on.
Foster, my idea of Christmas is a decent meal, good company, and a warm palm.
Get on my shoulders.
What?
You heard me. Get on my shoulders.
Dear Foster, I'm afraid of heights. Acrobatics is not exactly what I'm suited for.
Well, look at it this way. If I should collapse, we'll both end up in the parlor. My God, man, you sure you haven't eaten?
Well, are you going to lift me or not?
I'm trying. 1, 2, 3. Are we ready?
Well, are we ready?
Well, Evan, I don't believe this is going to work.
Of course not. It took you long enough to see the blinding light of that revelation.
I assure you, sir, light had nothing to do with it. Put this away behind this house.
Dear Foster, you must realize, ghosts are not my forte. I specialize in all substantial things.
But I still need something.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that ought to do it. That ought to sit more lightly on his strong ground. Ought to give him a start as well. I'm the coot rat.
Gentlemen, I see we are preparing to carry on the day.
Indeed. Excellent.
The room is in order. Good. Good. Oh, I'm preparing a small procession.
Oh, evidently we're in for a start as well.
Don't keep them standing. Carry them. Now, you're in front, you're behind. I think I'm trying to go first. her wisdom, concluding that a smaller goose ought to be procured, in case the large goose was not large enough. We have to know on the promise that the senior goose is safely simmering in the oven.
Not that we didn't try to get that one, too.
There's barely a thing left downstairs, and Mary is positively in turmoil.
And she should be having dinner stolen from under her nose like that.
Nonsense. Mary is an excellent woman, and a cook most adaptable to anything. Nevertheless, I sent her home, where she should be on Christmas Eve.
I say, Nichols, may we put these things down for the sake of little children, that is?
Yes, of course. Edibles on the sill and utensils on the desk.
Have you been to a pawn shop?
Never mind the force further from the cellar. Relics of my ancient past. Frederick will recognize the Benson family anyway. We'll be able to spend a few days in the pawn shop. Now, we have yet to examine the families we've introduced. The items I've given you, along with the others you've already had, will help us to furnish their lodgings. I've seen another vision.
Oh, good God, man!
We last left Scrooge in bed, trying to recall then his unpleasant past, and wondering what variety of spirits awaited him in the present and the future. Gentlemen of the free and easy sort, who pride themselves on being acquainted with the multitude, express their wide capacity for adventure by observing that they are good for anything from pigeon toss to manslaughter. Without venturing as hotly as this with Scrooge, I don't mind asking you to believe that he was ready for a good broad field of strange appearances, and that nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much. Now, being prepared for almost anything, he was not prepared for nothing. The bell tolled wide. No ghost appeared. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. It was 1/4 the hour, and nothing came.
Scrooge!
blind men see. Then I trotted us round past the shop windows, where he gazed at the toys for the longest time. A sense of his spirits beginning to droop, I got straight away to Cardinal Street, where in honor of it being Christmas, we went down the slide 20 times.
25.
Right you are, Tim. 25. And all along the way, any number of acquaintances stopped us to remark how Tim was looking stronger and happier every day.
You haven't made a punch yet, Father. It can't be Christmas without your special punch.
That is a fact. What could I be thinking to forget about that? Here's Christmas dinner practically on the table, and not a drop of punch in evidence. Easily remedied.
Here we are, perfectly clean and wonderfully stocked. Good. Goose is all the way to be let down to the oven. Martha, help your father with the punch.
Now me. All done in a trice.
Remarkable time.
And let no man say that old Bob Cratchit can't mix his Christmas punch with the swiftest arm.
Here's the goose. Bravo, bravo, the glorious bird.
Never has there been such a bird. A truly scrumptious-looking fowl, Mrs. Cratchit.
So small a goose for so large a family.
In the pudding, have you ever seen such a one? I asked Martha.
Never. The girls in the shopping are positively ashamed to display theirs running in the vicinity. Here, they don't be seen.
And you, Elizabeth, have you ever set your eyes on a mortal pudding that could equal this wonder?
No, in omelette and Christmas pudding was over. I've never seen it by hand.
And that is a high compliment indeed. Tell me I'm high on and I will use it. As for myself, Mrs. Cratchit, I think this is your greatest accomplishment since our marriage.
Well, that's a great way to off my mind. I don't mind confessing. I have my doubts about the quantity of flour. Never fear, Mother. It's perfect.
Now, before plunging into this splendid feast, I'd like to propose a health. A Merry Christmas, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us. God bless us, everyone.
Gentlemen, with the boy leave.
I see by the boards in the corner a chair with a crutch, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
Tell me, Granny Tim will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, no other of my kind will see him here. What of it? If he be like to die, he had better do it. If he is the surplus population. Man, if man will be, forbear that wicked cant. But do you know where the surplus is, and what it is? Will you decide what men shall live, and what men shall die? Oh, it might be that in the sight of heaven, you are less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Maybe, Smith. Maybe. A toast, everyone. Mr. Scrooge, I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, is he? I wish I'd had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. And I'm sure he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day that brings the help of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know it's true, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink to his health for your sake. End the days, not for his. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to him. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt. Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge.
I wouldn't eat tuppence with Mr. Scrooge. I would not.
Have an open heart. I beg of you. It's Christmas after all. And I think that, in many ways, Mr. Scrooge is less fortunate than we are.
Impossible.
clerk who makes 15 shillings a week considers himself more fortunate than you? Oh.
Remembering those less fortunate, let us say grace. Kind Father, bless this humble portion. Bless our home, bless our family, and bless our happiness. May we share them all with any who should ask. In your name, amen.
Amen.
You cannot go in that circle.
Why not, Spirit?
Did you not hear the clerk take a measure of his employer? You are on the outside. You're drifting alone. You have no circle.
There was a time, Spirit, when I had.
And how long ago was that? Well, that kind of circle has long since withered. And you have cast it from your heart.
I deny it, Spirit. I deny it. If any kindness has withered in me, then it has done so of its own accord. If kindness wishes to wither, it will.
Ha 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 ha! Have you not seen nor heard? Why, you unrepentant little man! Sir, you have a long journey to make, and but a short time in which to make it. Let us look at another house in this teeming city.
Everybody have theirs? Good. Now place it on the end of your nose like this. And repeat after me. Should be boiled in his own pudding.
Should be boiled in his own pudding.
And buried with a stake of holly through his heart, he should.
And should be buried with a stick of holly through his heart, he should.
And as I lived, he said that Christmas was a humbug. And he believed it too.
More shame from him, friend.
He's a comical old fellow, that's the truth. Though not as pleasant as he might be. But his offenses carry their own weight, and I'll have nothing to say against him.
I believe he's very rich, and these jokes tell me so.
What of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. And he doesn't make himself comfortable with it. And he doesn't have the satisfaction of thinking that he'll ever benefit us with it.
I have no reason for him.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry for him, really. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers from his ill winds? Himself, always. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us and won't come to dine with us. And what's the consequence? He doesn't lose much of a dinner.
Indeed, I can use a very good dinner. He does.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because I have no faith in these young housekeepers. What have you say, Topper?
I'm a bachelor, and a bachelor is an wretched outcast who has no right to express an opinion on the subject.
Do go on, friend. He never finishes what he's saying. He's such a ridiculous fellow.
All I was saying was that by Uncle Scrooge disliking us, he loses some pleasant moments. I need to give him the same chance every year, whether he likes it or not. He may rail at Christmas to the day he dies, but he can't think better of it than me going there year after year and saying, "How are you, Uncle Scrooge?" If it only puts him in a mind to give his poor clerk 50 pounds, that's something. And I think I shook him yesterday.
Oh, I don't think there's any chance of shaking Mr. Scrooge that there isn't shaking a rock.
Yes, I should think.
Again, Mr. Lord, I think.
Again, blind.
Blind man's luck, an excellent idea. I volunteer.
No, Freddie, quite all right. I volunteer. In fact, I insist.
Your very wish, dear Topper. Now, where's that blasted handkerchief? Ah, here it is. Any last requests?
Only one.
Does it meow?
Definitely not.
That rules out the cats.
Does it howl?
No, not at start.
Does he growl? Or grunt?
Yes, I'd say it does both.
Oh, brilliant boy. He's going stupid.
Is it a bear?
No,
Does it live in the jungle?
no,
Does it live in a zoo?
no, at least I don't think of it as a zoo.
What does that mean? He doesn't think of it as a zoo.
It must be a city then. Does it live in the city?
Yes.
Yeah, good boy. We're not clever enough, my friend. He sounds me.
Is it London?
Yes.
Walk the streets.
Yes.
Does anyone leave it?
Not that I know of.
Head on the door of a horse then. Is it the president?
Is it Solomon Market?
No, although it can't be found near the exchange.
What sort of animal can be found in the exchange? Is it a sociable creature?
Most unsociable.
Well, does it live amongst others of its kind?
It positively despises its kind.
Is it an ass?
No, you need to be an ass for goose. An ass is it.
No.
It grunts and it growls. It lives in London, walks the streets. It's disagreeable and unsociable.
I knew it! I knew it!
I know it! I know it is! I know it is!
It's the tax collector!
It's your Uncle Scrooge!
Well, my dear Freddie, if that's the case, then your answer to the question, is it a bear, should have been yes.
But he's not a bear.
No, but your negative answer was sufficient enough to divert our attention from it.
He's given us plenty of merriment, the old man, and I think we'd be most ungrateful if we didn't drink to his health. I say to Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
You seem to be the source of much merriment.
Yes. For others. Spirit. Your head is great. A spirit's life is so brief.
My time on this globe is brief indeed. It ends tonight.
Night.
At midnight, the time grows near.
Spirit, what is it that's hiding behind your room?
Behold and take heed.
Are they yours, Spirit?
They are man's. The boy is ignorance. The girl want. Beware them both, but mostly the boy, upon whose brow is written doom, unless the writing be erased.
What is this place?
Children are buried here.
Children?
It is the primary requirement for admittance of any below the age of 10.
Then what did all these children die?
Off to cool the world, of cold, of hunger, of disease, of poverty, of the ruthless neglect of comfortable thousands.
They are very so close together. They are almost one on top of another.
A natural occurrence when their numbers are so great and each child so small.
Where did all these children come from when they should end so soon?
Where did they come from? Are there no prisons? Ah! Are there no workhouses? Ah! No prisons! No workhouses! Ah! Ah!
Spirit! Don't leave me in this place! Spirit! Are you the ghost of Christmas yet come?
time, I believe.
Never was that. I'm pretty dead, Tom.
God knows.
What did he do?
Perhaps he left it to his company. I don't know. I only know that he didn't leave it to me. I believe it's going to be a very slow funeral. For all my life, I don't know of anyone attending. Oh. Let's make him a party, and we can volunteer.
I don't mind going, if lunch is provided. I'll make the pilgrimage, but I must be fed.
Well, I may be the most disinterested from you, for I never go to funerals and I never eat lunch. But I'll volunteer to go if anyone else will. Come to think of it, I might have been his most particular friend. We often spoke and talked frequently whenever we saw each other on the exchange. Oh well, don't want to miss the morning train. I'm off.
No. Speak. This is the exchange. And there's a man with business that he went in, then reported. They are very good friends of mine, for I always make it a point of standing where they're esteemed. But this is the exchange, and there's all my acquaintances where am I? And I'm standing in my usual corner. I have revolved in my mind a change of life. Could this be the outcome?
Look here, old Joe, here's a chance. If we haven't all three met there without meaning it.
I couldn't have met in a better place. We're all suited to our all matched.
What odds, then? What odds, Mrs. Gilbert? Every man has a right to take care of himself. He always did.
That's true enough. No man more so.
And what do you stand there staring as if you were afraid, woman? Who's the wiser? Nobody's going to get hold of our coats.
No, indeed.
I should hope not.
Well, then that's enough. Who's the worse for a loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
Not him.
True enough. If they wanted to dispose of him after he was dead, why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have somebody to look after him when he was struck with death. Instead of gasping his last when they're low.
That's a truer word was never spoke. It's a judgment on him, the wicked old scrow.
I wish it was heavy to look into if I couldn't get my hands on anything else. Examine me, bundle, Joe. Tell me the true value. Speak or slave. I'm not afraid to be first or afraid for them to see it. We knew pretty well what we were helping ourselves to before we got it. It's no sin. Examine me, bundle.
No, dear, you mustn't. Joe, betrays my heart first.
I've always admired you all these years. Always the perfect gentleman.
Now, these originals. Ain't seen their life for at least half an hour. Brad, an extra repent. I wouldn't give you another 6 pence if I was to be spoiled.
Why?
Alright, who's next?
I'll be next. Them's nice items, barely used. Don't suppose he ate off them much. Probably thought they was too valuable to wear out rubbing against his tongue.
No sugar.
What's twice that much?
These ain't bad. They're handsome. I didn't know. More sugar.
I'd pay a high price for them boots. Boots is precious these days.
Oh, have pity on me, Mrs. Cooper. Poor old man trying to survive in every pocket. 30. Good last one away. At the style, though. Have to knock off for that.
What's you being so pinch-fisted about? Y'all regular minds the same as he. No one cares a penny for the style.
He always gives too much to the ladies. So weakness of mine. It's the way I'll ruin myself.
think I had enough from catching you.
Oh, don't be afraid. You don't think I'd stand there loitering around as if you did? You can look through that. You can look through that shirt till your eyes fall out. You won't find only a threadbare patch. This he had, and a fine one too. They'd have wasted if it hadn't been for me.
What do you mean, wasted?
Putting on him to be buried in. Somebody was fool enough to do it, but I took it off again. How ain't good enough for such a purpose? It ain't good enough for anything. It's quite becoming to the body. He can't look any younger than he did in that one.
You're a rare one. A rare one.
What's this?
That's it, that's the prize of it all. Wrapped in a piece of paper, buried under some ledgers in the bottom of the trunk.
What do you suppose he was doing with a thing like this? Think he was going to give it to somebody?
No one in their right mind could have anything to do with the likes of him. He's like the editor's undertaker said, a natural from first to last.
A valuable piece. To bring a good price. He or Joseph for a month.
Well, that's the end of it, you see. He frightened everybody away in his life, took profit up when he was dead.
I see, Steve. I see. The case of this unhappy man makes something in my own. Tends that way now. Mercy! Heavens, what is this? Oh, is this the man whose skins were stabbed and discolored? This is a beautiful place. In leaving it, I shall not give its lesson. Trust me. Let us go. I understand who's there. And I will do it if I could. I have not the power. and heartily sorry for your boy. By and by, have you done it up now?
You what, dear?
Why did you report?
Everybody thinks that.
Very well observed, Elizabeth. Very well observed. Heartily sorry, he says, for your boy. Let's gather around for a toast. A Merry Christmas, my dear son, and a Happy New Year, my boy, my boy.
Jimmy, is there a reason the boy had to die? You knew that house, did you? But something informs me that a parting note is had. Jimmy, what man was it we saw lying dead? Before I come here, ask me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or are they shadows of things that may be only? Spirit, I am not the man I was, never not be the man I have been. I should have been this if I had been all alone. Oh, pity me, Spirit, pity me. Oh, no! No! Oh, Spirit! since my name may be very unpleasant to you, allow me to ask for your pardon, and would you be kind, sir?
Lord bless me, Mr. Scrooge. Are you for real? Are you serious?
Of the farthing less. There are very back payments in it, I assure you. Would you do me that favor?
I don't know what to say. Just such munificence.
Don't say anything. Come and see me. Will you come and see me?
I will.
Oh,
Yes, and I will.
thank you.
We both will.
Thank you 50 times. And Merry Christmas to both of you. God bless you.
Scrooge went to church and walked about the town the rest of the day, patting little children on the head. He had never known that anything could have given him such happiness. Later that afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. He passed the door 12 times before getting up courage to go out.
Oh, Fred! Oh, Fred! Oh, Merry Christmas! Scrooge! Merry Christmas! Scrooge!
Uncle Scrooge?
Merry Christmas! Merry Scrooge! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Shake his hand. It's a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. He was at home in 5 minutes. So was the niece, so was the sister, and so was Tom. A wonderful bond, wonderful friendship, wonderful unanimity, wonderful happiness. But Scrooge was early at the office the next morning. If only he could catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. It's what he had his heart most set upon. The clock struck 9. No Bob. 1:15. Still no Bob. He was a full 18 minutes beyond his time.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas. What do you mean, coming in this hour of the morning?
I am sorry, sir. I am a bit past my time.
I'll say you are. Step this way, sir, if you please.
It's only once a year, sir. It shan't be repeated. I was making my very yesterday.
I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to take this any longer.
But, sir...
And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary. Merry Christmas, Bob! Merry Christmas, Bob! Can I have given you a million here? I'm going to raise your salary, and I'm going to endeavor to assist your family. We discuss your affairs this afternoon. Go make a fire. Make some of your Christmas pie. And buy another coat that will before you dodge another eye, won't let it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, Jacob Marley, I will remember you as long as I live. A wonderful gift. Merry Christmas, Jacob, wherever you are. Scrooge was better than his word. He did all that, and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he became a second father. He was as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good city ever knew. Some people laughed to see the alterations in him, and he let them laugh and paid them no heed. For he was wise enough to know that nothing good ever comes on this globe without someone having their fill of laughter at it at the outset. His own heart laughed, and that was good enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, and lived upon the true abstinence principle ever after. And it was said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. And in the words of Tiny Tim,
God bless us, everyone.
we